In this video, we will explore the fundamentals of the RICE prioritization framework and walk through a practical exercise to show how RICE can simplify our decision-making process. So let's dive in. Well, RICE is a simple and effective way to prioritize features or ideas, and it's built around four key factors: reach, impact, confidence, and effort. Here is how it works. For each idea or feature, your team gets together to discuss and assign scores to these four factors. Then you plug those scores into RICE formula to get to an objective RICE score. The RICE score then helps decide which feature or idea deserves the most focus. Now you might be wondering, how do we score these four parameters? Let's start with reach. Imagine you are planning to add a new feature to your product. To score reach, ask your team, how many users will interact with this new feature? For simplicity, you can use a 5-point scale where a score of 5 means all or nearly all of your product's users will interact with it. A score close to 0 means only a small subset of users will use it, and a score in the middle suggests a moderate number of users. This approach makes it easy to estimate reach without overcomplicating things. Now let's look at impact. This parameter is all about understanding how much this feature will actually move the needle. To score impact, ask your team, how much will this feature help achieve your business goals? You can use a simple 5-point scale for this as well, where a score of 5 means the feature will have a game-changing impact. A score close to 0 means the impact is practically non-existent. And a score in the middle indicates a noticeable but moderate impact. A pro tip here: when scoring impact, think about your key goal, whether that's increasing user engagement or driving revenue, but it's important to have a clear agreement in your team about this. Next, let's dive into confidence. This one is all about how sure you are that your reach and impact scores are on target. To score confidence, ask your team, how confident are we in the assumptions or data behind this feature? You can use a 5-point scale here as well. A score of 5 means you are very confident and there is a solid data supporting your estimates. A score of 0 means there is little to no data backing the scores, and a score in the middle means you have some confidence, but there is still uncertainty that needs to be addressed. Now, confidence helps you gauge how much risk is involved in pursuing this feature based on how solid your research is. Finally, let's talk about effort. This one is about estimating how much time and resources will be required to build the feature. To score effort, ask your team, how much work is involved in building this feature? You can use a 5-point scale again, where a score of 5 means it's a complex feature that requires significant resources and time. A score close to 0 means it is a quick win or a small tweak, and a score in the middle means it's fair amount of time but not overwhelming. This score helps you assess the amount of work compared to the potential value this feature will bring. Now let's put the RICE framework into action. You can use 3 features from your product backlog to try this exercise with your team, but if that's not practical right now, no worries, let's work through an example scenario together. Imagine you are managing an online banking app, and your backlog has 3 features. First is instant money transfer, and it's about enabling users to send money instantly between accounts within the same country. Second feature is money transfer abroad, and this enables users to send money abroad. And third on the list is expense tracker, and this feature helps users track and categorize their spending. Now you are tasked with deciding which feature to prioritize. To make an informed decision, we will calculate the RICE scores for each feature. Let's score for reach parameters for these 3 features. For instant money transfer, the reach score is 5 because all users are likely to use this feature. For money transfer abroad, reach is 2 because it only serves a niche group of users. And for expense tracker, reach score is 3 because it appeals to a growing audience interested in financial tracking. Perhaps you feel differently about these scores, and that's why this exercise is done in a team setting to discuss different opinions and agree on final scores. Likewise, you can use the same approach to score impact, confidence, and effort. Feel free to pause this video and think about the numbers and jot them down, and then compare your scores with mine, which are shown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Alright, so now we have the scores done, shown on the screen, and final RISE scores for the features are also calculated. So let's talk about results. Instant money transfer dominates with a RISE score of 50 due to high reach, high impact, and relatively low effort. Expense tracker has a moderate RISE score of 18, reflecting its appeal and easy implementation. And money transfer abroad scores the lowest at 6.4, mainly because of its high complexity and relatively smaller reach. And that's how you can use RISE scoring to cut through the noise and focus on what really matters. Thanks for watching and happy prioritizing. Ciao.